Hello everyone. So today's been an interesting day. I've been cleaning out the storage unit and trying to get stuff done, and I don't know if I made the right decision or not. I really don't. I mean, I'm making a decision to not spend, $700 a month in storage, but I've ended up with a little situation here. So I've cleared out a bunch. I got this shelving here, and if you've seen the past video, all this was full. So I got this here, and this little gap right here is because there's this is all one kind of tile, and I might end up I've been thinking about redoing the bathroom at the other house, and I might try to do something as a YouTube video with this tile. So I might end up keeping that for that bathroom. But I have been going through things. This thing is about stacked as it can be. So I'm gonna be done for tonight. I'm tired. So I'm gonna create like a little break here, and I'm gonna do the rest all the way back. Well, actually, I'm gonna start at the wall and come this way. But man, oh man, I have been going. I did the little watch thing. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh, it's on some kind of... I hate it when it does this. I'm trying to... Well, shit, I can't get out of it because it'll automatically start working, like saying, oh, you're on a walk, or you're... And I'm like, no, I'm not doing a damn thing. I'm sitting here trying to get done. Here we go. All right, so yeah, 18,000 steps, 4,000 calories, and 7.86 miles. And every single step has been with something in my hands. So I got all the shelving over here. So all the shelving's out of the storage unit. And there's a last little bit of racks, which I've had to rebuild them because if you, in one of the other videos, I explained how they were only half. So I made them double this time. So tomorrow I got to go fix the door. And then I'll be back here knocking out all this stuff here. But by tomorrow afternoon, all this here will be completely cleared and the shelving will be up. And it's going to be stacked up. The only things that are kind of, I'm not going to say in the way, but like I got the shopping cart and these little rack things here, which are on wheels. They're going to be kind of, I think they're going to go into a trailer or somewhere else. I'm going to take them out of here, all this big bulky stuff that's on wheels. So, but as I said in the last video, I'm trying to get this done. It is it's a choice that I'm making. I don't know if it's the best thing to bring everything here, and I'm tired of paying rent at the storage unit. So I'm bringing it here. It's basically kind of overflowing this place, but once it's done, then I'm just gonna set up my little tent and start going through it and getting rid of stuff. And yeah, so my next big project, of course, is moving the jams. I'm gonna take the door rack and disassemble that and move them on the wall or move them somewhere. But I'm gonna have this little area here where I can continue to build doors, which I have to build a door this weekend, so I got a lot of stuff to do before I build the door. And then after that, then I'm going to go back to having garage sales here, which is only going to be in this area. And as I empty shelves, they're going to be incorporated into the garage sale. I'm going to be loading up trucks, going to flea markets every weekend as long as it's not raining. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, I plan on being at a flea market somewhere getting rid of stuff. So yeah, and I am going to go take a much needed shower. I'm only stopping because it's hot and there's a lot of rubbing going on everywhere. So it's like I'm going to take a shower, and I'm either going to go somewhere and have a really good hamburger, or I'm going to go somewhere and have a really good steak. So I sold some jams today for 50 bucks. So oh my god, I hate this damn stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. I had some scam call trying to get in, and it just, but by this weekend, I'll be at by tomorrow, I'll be at a 1 storage unit. And then by this weekend, I should have most of the jams done. And I'll probably knock all that out either Friday or Saturday. But the problem I have right now is I am running out of room in here. I don't know if there's enough room to get unit 1 in here. I really don't. I might be able to, but it's going to be tight. Okay. So I really want to be out of that unit, but also next week I got some jobs I got to take care of, because all the windows and stuff's coming in it might have already came in today, or it's going to come in tomorrow. So I'm going to go check on that. But all next week I'm going to be doing installs, so it's like I'm going to go do an install and then come here and continue to move this stuff. So I got some decision making here on whether I want to be out of both units, or if I want to kind of take a little break and still do everything I'm going to do, but give me another month for one of the units. So in other words, I'm going to be out of 1 definitely. I'd say by tomorrow, unless something stupid happens. But the other one, that's a whole nother set of things. That's probably 3 days of straight moving with not doing anything else. So, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to shoot for it, but the more stuff comes in here, the less room I'm seeing. So this is definitely overwhelming. I would say, I am a hoarder in some aspect, but I'm actively trying to get rid of this stuff. This is all merchandise that if it doesn't sell quickly, then it's going in the trash or getting donated, because I am over this. So, but I have some ideas, because me and ideas. I always have ideas and plans and thought processes. And yeah, the one thing that I never stop doing is trying to perfect my life, and I mess up a lot, but I don't ever stop. And that's the whole key. The key to everything is, no matter how many times you fail, you never fail until you stop. The moment you stop, you failed. But if you fail 1,000 times, maybe it only takes 1,001. So never give up on anything you're doing, because there's always a way. Things happen. Life will try to screw you over. Believe me, I know all about life trying to screw people over. I've seen it. I've felt it. I've dealt with it. I've had family members. I've had friends. Life will try to fuck you up. Again, excuse my language, but the point is made. But anyways, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of crazy stuff. The next few days, it's going to be me moving thousands of pounds of totes and putting in a lot of steps, now that I got me my little thingamajigger there. So yeah, 602. So I put in a day. And I will say, this stupid thing, I'll be honest with you, if this wasn't on my wrist and me trying to just put in the work, I probably wouldn't have done all this today. I would have quit. I've almost quit at 1 o'clock. I almost quit at 4 o'clock. So, but I'm quitting at 6. I'm done. I'm like I said, there's some heat building up in every moving part of my body right now. So I gotta go home and just get the cheese off of me, and just kind of rinse off. But yeah, I wonder if that teddy bear will fit on the front of my van. I just saw him back there, and I wonder if that thing will fit on the front of my van. So yeah, I came up with actually, this is a nickname a while back. I'm still trying to figure out the van nickname, or the name of the van. My sister sent over some things this morning, but I even thought Fluffy. And there's a whole story behind Fluffy. None of y'all know the story, but there's a story behind it. And they got that on Dumb and Dumber, you got the van with the carpet on it. I'm not saying I'm going to turn it into a dog or nothing like that, but I do have a unicorn van, and this may take the place of the unicorn van. So And yeah, so I'm thinking Fluffy might be, maybe, I haven't said anything in stone, but maybe Fluffy would be an interesting name on this thing, because I got some thought processes going on in my head. So, but anyways, thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, money. I'm out.